Tomato-san, and welcome back to Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth. We're going back and we're going to actually get chapter 4 out of the way this time around. But before we begin, obviously we're going to shout out our Patreon supporter. Thank you, Elise Loring, for your support. If you want to support me on Patreon, all money goes towards helping keep the channel running, helping me get new equipment, helping me basically allow you guys to have the best possible quality content that I can give you. Thank you so much for your support, and now, on with the game. Yep, we want to load our save. We're going to kidnap Twilight's leader. Excuse him? Lupin! For a moment, we are awestruck by what Lupin had just said. Sorry, I believe I misheard you. Could you say that one more time? We are going to capture the highest-ranking member of Twilight, Britain's intelligence agency. Hold on, just a second. That's a pretty bold claim you just made. Are you for real? We've made plenty of precautions and countermeasures, but I'm not optimistic enough to think that we can hide here forever. A protracted battle puts us at a disadvantage. We need to take a decisive action. That action will be kidnapping? Lupin nods with determination. The head of Twilight would be the central figure for many different plans. The most effective way for us to gain some ground on all the unknowns is to ask the one responsible directly. A key figure in all of us achieving our individual goals. You believe that the leader of Twilight is this very person. Lupin quietly nods. I see. That's why you have decided on capturing this person. Saint Germain says this as casually as asking for a glass of water. Lupin nods. But wait, if we're going to capture this person, then you must have found some information about him. This person is the head of an entire nation's intelligence agency. Lupin, how did you even come across this information? Who do you think you're speaking to? I am the great thief, Odyssey Lupin! Treasure and knowledge, it's all the same. You stole information about Twilight. From where? While I was walking through a city a while back, I sensed that someone highly trained was following me. I figured that it was probably a Twilight agent, and after I lost my tail, I decided to turn things around and hunt him down. Oh dear God, Lupin, what did you get yourself into? After that, I just put on his stiffy uniform and went around asking other agents. Good work today, by the way. I see. So you gathered information using your usual tactic of disguise. It's quite impressive that you were able to go unnoticed within the walls of a first-class intelligence organization. There is no one who compares to you when it comes to outsmarting people. It's not just impressive, it's scary. Lady Luck had a hand in it, but a good thief always turns a lucky break into an opportunity. From there, I just ran around trying to get proof on what I found. Last night, I finally knew for sure. You are aware that Twilight is the most elite agency in the country, right? Not only did you catch them, you countered? It's nothing to be surprised about. I've always had a challenge, and I received an excellent education. Education? Like a thief academy? Perhaps he means something similar to the training I myself was undergoing. And where will this Twilight leader be appearing? I take a breath in anticipation. Something about Von Helsing's expression gives me chills when our eyes meet. You look pretty scary right now. That person you said you're after. It's the head of Twilight, ain't it? Does whoever you're pursuing have something to do with this? There's no need for you to know. Da-da-da-d. Da-da-da-d. The air is tense and my chest is tight. The dining room falls silent for a while, and the Count is the first to speak. And where is your target going to appear? I'm sure the difficulty of this plan will be affected by the location of this heist.
計画の難易度も大きく左右されるかと思いますが。
列車だ。
A train. What's a train? Everyone looks at me in surprise. Is this something I should know about? I feel a bit embarrassed as I ask. You don't know what a steam locomotive is? It's like a big iron horse that eats coal. These massive machines use steam energy to travel along rails. According to MP, they're like steel horses that feed on coal. That's a horrible way of putting a train. An iron horse? Perhaps it's something like an automobile. This seems like the sort of thing it would be easier to show than explain. If we're going to execute Lupin's plan, she'll be seeing one soon, whether she likes it or not. Lupin nods and continues. Our target is supposed to be boarding the nearby Waterloo to inspect the military factory in the northern region. In reality, a major station in London with many terminals servicing the southwestern region. Within our story, it's where the protagonist first sees a steam train. The information I've obtained in regards to his personal guards during the inspection, I'll share the details with you later. Did you steal any actual documents? Of course not! If they realized I'd stolen anything, they would change the security aid. I memorized the main points. They'll be least likely to suspect us when the train is in motion. We'll hide on the train and whisk the target off his feet. Did it ever occur to you this plan might be a little too bold? I agree with Victor. Lupin had repeatedly told me in my training that you should never commit to a battle that you aren't sure you can win. Damn it, Lupin! Are we even sure that this is a good battle? That's my question. Is this a good battle plan? I think it sounds like fun. If this is the plan you're really going to execute, I will help you any way I can. Fun? Although you say their guard will be down, we're up against great odds. I feel our chances of victory are slim. How in the world are we going to steal someone off a moving train? Are we just going to drive off a speeding locomotive? Don't worry, I have an idea. We should split into two groups. The first will create distraction on the train, while the second makes the capture. And if we use the railroad, there is a way to escape with the target by using the branching lines on the railway. Odyssey, your plan is to steal the entire train car itself, is it not? The entire train car? Bold idea. This is getting more and more interesting by the minute. Whoa, I didn't think you'd figure it out. Basically, yes, it's exactly what Von Helsing said. Once we have the target, it's a piece of cake. We'll have an automobile waiting by the railroad and hop in for our getaway. It's not that it isn't dangerous, but there's definitely a chance we can win. What do you think? Are you guys in? I do think it's a little hasty. I say it's worth the danger. I'll lend you a hand. I'm against it. The risk is too big. I'm fine either way. I'll go with whatever you decide.
せっかくの機
Yes,
会
of
なんです
course.
から
How rare of it for us to have an
皆さんとお出か
opportunity
けし
to
たいじゃ
enjoy
ない
an
です
outing
か
together.
伯爵
Count, I don't
それは
think
何か
this
違
is a
う気
very
が
accurate description of the situation. This is a good plan that solves several of our problems at once. Blue, what do you think? Me? For Victor's story, we're going to have to disagree. I'm against this. It's too dangerous. I understand that you want to put an end to the problem as soon as you can, in order to avoid danger, but it's wrong to jump into new dangerous situations to get out of an older one. I agree with her. I think she's got a good point.
的確な指摘だと思うよ。
俺もどっ
You
ちか
ask
って
me,
いうと
I guess I'm on her side
彼女の意
too.
見を支持したいかな。
Their words give me strength. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks Lupin's plan is too dangerous.
悪いがこの計画に
I'm
中
sorry,
止は
but
な
this
い。
plan is moving forward no matter
反対
what.
する者がいるな
Those of you who are against it
ここ
can
に
simply
残ってい
stay
ればいい。
behind.
私は一人でも
We'll
向か
go,
わせて
even
も
if
らう
I'm by myself. Hearing Von Helsing's words, we all look around at one another.
反対するお
I
前たちの意
understand
見も
why
わ
you'd
か
be
る。
against this. Worst case
最
scenario,
悪
Von Helsing and I
俺
will
とバ
take
ン
care
の
of
二
this
人で
on
何
our
とかする
own.
さ。
No, Lupin!
わかった。
Fine, I'll go too.
僕も参
The
加し
more
よう。
options, the better, right? I'll
使
do
え
what
る
I
駒
can to
は多い
help.
方がいいだろ。可能な限り手伝うよ。
しゃあ
Fine.
ねえな。
Don't blame me if
何
something
が起き
goes
ても知ら
wrong.
ねえかんな。
Me too. I can't stay behind while the rest of you put yourselves in danger. Ah, so it seems we're all taking
全
part.
員参加で
It's
す
alright. Lupin knows when to back out.
大丈夫
He will
ルパ
run
ン
if
は
it
引き際
truly
をわ
is
きまえていま
dangerous.
す本当に危なくなったら逃げてくれますよ
Alright.
じゃ
Then
全員
everyone's willing to
賭
give
け
this
に
a
乗る
shot.
ってことでいいんだな。
We all nod in determination, agreeing with Lupin's sentiment.
その心意
I
気には
won't let
必
you
ず
down,
応
I
え
promise.
約束するぜ。それじゃあ
I'd like to
こ
get
れか
into
ら
the
作戦の
details
詳
now,
細
but
に
there's
入る
one
が
thing I want to say.
その前に一つだけ言っておくことがある。
To put our own lives first, right?
その通りだ。
Exactly. You're catching on
よ
quick.
くわかってるじゃねえか。
It was all you said in training. Lupin gives me a small bow.
俺たちはお前
Blue,
に
we
適当な
didn't
教
skip
育は
on
して
your
ね。
training. The best minds around
心配は
helped
するな。
you. Don't worry, it'll
必
come
ず
in
役に
handy.
立てる。
I'll do my best.
みんなもそれでい
Is
い
everyone
な。
alright with that?
こうなった
Since
以
it
上
seems
はね。
we're all in this together,
全力で
I'll
サ
do
ポート
whatever
する
I
よ。
can to help. The question isn't whether
お
you'll
前た
help,
ちが役
but
に
whether
立
or
つか
not
ど
you'll
うかよ
be
り
in our
も
way.
足を引っ張られないかが心配だ。
ついに俺の秘密道具
It's
の
time
数
for all
々
my
が
secret
火を
devices
吹く
to
時が
release
来た
their
か。
fire. Just leave it to me.
任せてきなって
私も参
I'll be
戦させて
taking
い
part
ただ
in the
きま
battle
す
as
が
well. Though I
インピーの
pray that
発明
Impy's
品は文字
inventions
通り
do
の
not
意味
literally
で
go up in
火を吹か
flames.
ないことを祈りたいですね
サンちゃん
Say,
ひでえ。
Jimmy! How could you say that?
よし
Great! Our chances are
全員
much
参加
better
なら
with all of us taking part in the
賞賛は
plan.
十分ある
Allow
んだ。
me to explain the details now.
それじゃあ作戦の詳細について説明するぜ。
Lupin spreads a map out on the table. We gather around it and take in the highly detailed notions all over it. Then we begin to make plans. For the next few days, things are chaotic. Everyone has a lot of things to do, like checking the railroad path, creating devices, and learning Twilight's defenses. We all spend all of our time preparing our parts for the plan, and the execution takes place in a few days. MP and Victor seem to have the most to do. MP is creating a device to control the switches, and Victor is making chemicals. They've both been working day and night. As for me, I try to stay out of their way. There isn't much I can do compared to them, but I spend my time doing small tasks to aid them as I can. ... The person after me, Twilight's leader. We will soon meet them face to face. They are trying to set in motion a plan that could affect the entire world, starting by capturing me. I wonder what they need me for. There are so many things I want to know. What reason do they have for chasing me? What about my father and the horologium? Why did I lose my memory? I prepare for our upcoming meeting, hoping that at last least some of these mysteries will be solved. I look up at the night sky and sigh. We act tonight on the very last train. It's about time to leave. Everyone is wrapping up their preparations. As of now, I haven't been given a clear role or action in the group's plan. Lupin says he'll decide what I should do once we're there. But because of this, I'm feeling somewhat anxious. Isn't there anything I can do to help? Everybody should be in the mansion now. Maybe I should go visit one of them. Obviously, you gotta check on Victor. I wonder what Victor's doing right now. Maybe he's going over the chemicals we'll be using for the plan one last time. Maybe I'll see what he's up to. I learned the basics of handling chemicals from him. Maybe I can be his assistant at least. Victor, it's me, Blue.
やあ、いらっしゃ
Oh,
い。
hi. Hold
ちょっ
on
と
a
待ってて
moment.
ね。
I'll get the door
今
for
開け
you.
るから。お待たせ。
Thanks for
さあ、どう
waiting.
ぞ。
Come on in. Thank you, Victor. The moment I enter the room, I notice a strange smell and cover my nose. What is this smell?
あ
Oh, I'm
今は
experimenting with
しびれ
that
薬の実験中。
anesthesiac.
粒子が細かくて
Its particles are
既
so
存の
small
ガス
a
マスク
normal
では
gas mask
防
can't
御不
block
可能。
it. It also
かつ
has no flavor
無
or
味無
scent,
臭
so
だ
the
から
targets won't detect
相
it.
手はしびれて動かなくなるまで何をされたかわからない。
Well, if it has no scent, how am I smelling it?
さらに
It doesn't
効
travel
果が
far,
限
so
定
if we
的
throw it from a
で離れたと
distance,
ころに投
it
げれ
won't
ば
affect
こ
us.
ちらに被害
Also,
は
it
な
has
い。
no side effects once it wears
また
off.
副作用がなく効果が切れれば自由に動けるんだよ。
I nod at Victor's explanation continues, then I notice something on the desk. This must be what he's talking about. It sounds amazing. Is this it? I reach out to pick up the glass tube.
うわ
Oh,
ダメ
no!
ダメ
Stop!
危ないよ
That's dangerous! Victor panics and stops me. Oh, I'm sorry.
あいやいや
No, I didn't
君
want
が
you to
倒れた
knock
ら大
yourself
変だと思って
unconscious. Sorry for
慌てちゃっ
reacting
たん
like
だ
that.
驚かせたね。
That's fine. I'm sorry for trying to touch it without your permission. Still, I'm amazed. You can make any kind of
こ
drug.
んなの
It's not that
すごく
great.
も
It's
なん
going
と
to
も
be
ない
used
さ
to hurt people.
人を傷つける道具なんだから。本来
The primary
錬金
purpose
術
of
師は
alchemy is to create things that
も
help
っと
people.
人の役に立つものを作るための職業なんだ。昔はそれ
In
こ
the
そ
past, alchemy was
金を
only
作る
seen
と
as a
か
way to grant wishful
不老不死
thinking
の
like
薬を作る
creating
とか
gold from nothing or
そういう
immortality elixirs.
夢物語を叶えるための方法論でしかなかった。でも今
But
は
now, the main focus of
病
our
を治
research
す
has been to create
新薬の
medicine to
研究な
help
んか
people.
が主だったりするんだ。こんな武器
The
を作る
purpose
た
of
めに
alchemy is not to
錬
create
金
weapons
術師
like
がいるわ
this.
けじゃない。
Victor looks pained while he says this. It also feels like there's something deeper beyond the current situation. The drugs you're making aren't weapons. Because you're trying to keep from hurting the people they'll be used on, even though they might be trying to kill you. If everyone was like you, the world would be a much more peaceful place. Thank you, but I don't deserve such compliments.
そんな上等なものじゃないよ。
Why not?
それは
It's... no, sorry, forget it.
いやごめん忘れて。
Alright, I'll drop the subject. It seems that there's something Victor doesn't want to open up about. I understand the importance of keeping things to yourself and fall silent.
あ
Oh,
そう
by the
い
way,
えば
I did create a
驚
drug
くほ
that
ど
causes
不
abnormal
自然に
feelings
元
of
気が出る
cheerfulness.
薬を
Would you
開
like
発
to
したんだ
try
け
it?
ど
Oh,
試し
you
に
look
飲ん
so
でみる
cute when he's like that. No thanks. We continue chatting for a while. The station is filled with people. Some people are greeting those exiting the train, others are waiting for the night's last train. Our plan will be going off very soon. We've all come to Waterloo Station, one of London's many train stations. We are here to see the train will board. The final train will arrive at this platform and leaves in another 2 hours. Lupin suggests that we take this time to get a good look at the actual train. In any case, there are so many people here! Even with the increasing popularity of automobiles and airships, steam locomotives remain a major method of transportation. Lupin was right. Even though we are being pursued by the government, as long as we blend in with confidence, no one notices. Von Helsing is standing back a small ways, so we won't stand all together. Saint Germain is standing by elsewhere. For now, it seems like no one is paying attention to us. Is the locomotive almost here? Huh? It should be here soon. Keep your eyes out for it. You're in for a real surprise. Lupin looks at his pocket watch as he answers me. Speak of the devil! There it is!
来たよ。
I turn my gaze to the other end of the platform and see something. Hold on one second. Okay. Then it lets out a roaring whistle that hurts my ears as an iron machine lets off steam and comes to a stop. It looks more like a black metal mountain than any kind of vehicle. Ah! I'm struck speechless at the powerful presence of the huge machine before us. MP had told me about it, but I didn't think it would be such an intense experience to see and hear it in person. Is this the locomotive? Surprise, eh? I was taken aback the first time I saw one too. It was unbelievable that science could move something so big. Yes, it's amazing. I'm unable to take my eyes off the locomotive.
蒸気機関
These
車に
steam
は
trains don't use
ネオ
the
スチーム
Neo
エン
steam
ジン
engine,
を
do
搭載
they?
していない
They
んだ
run
よ
on
ね。
traditional engines.
昔ながらの手法でそのまま走らせているんだ。
いやいや、
Not true, Victor.
こ
This
い
one's
つは
an
例外だぜ。
exception. It uses the Neo
ネオ
steam
スチー
engine
ムエ
as
ン
a
ジンを
booster
補
to
助に使って
dramatically increase
馬
its
力を飛
horsepower.
躍的に増強してる。おかげで
That's how
こんだけたく
it
さんの
became a
客車を運べ
monster
る
train
お
that
化
can
け
carry
列車に
so
なった
many
ってわけさ。
passengers. It's a fusion
新
of
技術と
tradition
伝
and
統の融合
innovation.
だな。
It's amazing that something like this can even move. My jaw is agape as I look up at the mass of black iron standing around the tracks. Blech.
さあ
All right,
安心してる場
enough
合じゃねえ
ogling.
ぞ。
We're not here to sightsee.
俺たちは観光しに来たわけじゃねえんだ。
Lupin's words bring me back to reality and I take a better look at it. Alright, that's right. Our mission will take place on this train. Lupin walks around the train car as he explains the plan to us again. As he said in the beginning, our plan will take place on a moving train. First of all, there will be regular passengers on board along with us until it reaches a certain station. Von Helsing and Victor will board the last car among those passengers. When our target gets on the train, the rest of the passengers will be removed, but Von Helsing and Victor will hide on board. Once the train passes the point Lupin specified, Von Helsing and Victor will cause a commotion to draw out the target's guards. Once enough of the guards have been lured away to the very last car, we will uncouple it, enemy soldiers and all. That way, we can separate a good number of the guards from the Twilight Leader. While this is going on, Lupin, MP, and Saint Germain will drive an automobile to the end of the track we will divert it to. The Count will wait there at the endpoint with the automobile. He will simply wait there until we cut off the train car carrying the leader and bring it to that location. Lupin and Impy will approach the train from above using a flying machine called an ornithopter and land on the target's car. A flying machine that flies by flapping its wings like a bird or insect. Smaller than the common airplane, they are capable of nimble movements and sharp turns. Using a device created by MP, Lupin will cut off the train car from the car ahead, including the locomotive engine. At the same time, the tracks will be switched, pulling a single train into a separate track away from the guards. After that, Lupin will shoot some fireworks into the air, signaling Von Helsing and Victor, then send Impy to pick them up. The train car that was cut off will continue rolling to the end of the line, running on one of Impy's inventions. In the back car that was cut off, Victor and Von Helsing will fight the guards, then head to the target's train car. If possible, they will overpower the guards protecting the target and capture him. If that is too difficult, they will wait. Either way, once the separated train car reaches its destination, Saint Germain will join Von Helsing and Victor to defeat the remaining guards and capture the target. Then, the target will be placed on the automobile and everyone will drive back to the mansion. If something goes wrong, we are to run to the rendezvous point. MP can then help out in battle as he will be flying near the train car while the plan is being carried out. That is an overview of the plan. And there we have it! Any questions? We circle around the train as Lupin goes over the mission in detail. He ends up his explanation as we reach the first car. At that moment... Whoa! Lupin leans backward, bumping into the shoulder of a passerby. Excuse me. The man continues on his way. Lupin watches the man leave with a puzzled expression. What's the matter? Huh? Oh, I just noticed that it was strange that I didn't notice the man approaching. I hope my perception isn't getting dull. Hey, don't say that! You're scaring me! Don't say stuff like that. You're probably just tired. Oh yeah, I've just developed a medicine that makes you cheerful. Would you like to try some? No, that sounds incredibly shady. Ho! Lupin, what should I do? That's right, I never told you. Your part in this plan is up to you. I get to choose? Either you go with Von Helsing and Victor and be in charge of disconnecting the rail car with the guards, or you can come along with MP and the Count and help me out. Either way, your task will be to break one of the connectors, so it's essentially the same either way. Lupin hands me a small device in a toolbox as he says this. That's the device to break the connector. Attaching it is a bit complicated. Can you do it? Who do you think trained her? It'll be a piece of cake. I study the device for a while and come to an understanding as of its workings. Yes, it will be simple. Are you sure you want me to do it? The connectors won't dislodge so easily while the train's in motion. All the weight of the cars behind will be tight. But you, in the worst case scenario, you can use your poison to melt through the connector. That makes you the best suited for the task out of all of us. We're counting on you. Okay, I'll try. We'll split into two teams. MP Saint Germain and myself will leave the station. Victor Von Helsing board the train. Obviously, because we're doing Victor, we're going to board the train. Ow, I'm getting on the train. Right. Look out for her, Victor. Tell Von Helsing to do the same. I guess it's dangerous no matter where she goes. I'll do everything I can to protect her. Victor nods and Lupin's group leaves. Von Helsing joins me and Victor on the platform. I see you've decided to come with us. I guarantee that you'll be safe. Just don't get in our way. Don't worry, I can defend myself. Hopefully, it's not all talk.
じゃあ、
Shall we board
早
then?
速乗
We
り込
still
む
have
としよう
much
か。
to do.
やらなければいけないことはたくさんあるんだから。
I follow Victor and Von Helsing. I look up at the massive machine one last time before boarding the train car. It almost feels like I'm being devoured. I shake my head to dispel this awful image and step aboard. We board the last car of the train. Once our plan begins, our objective will be to lure the guards to this car, disconnected guards and all. There are already a few passengers on board, and I can hear chattering around me. This is what it's like inside. It's so strange that so many people can travel all together. I feel a little restless.
あ
I know how you
あ、その
feel.
気持ちよくわ
I
かるよ。
felt somewhat the same way
僕
the
も最
first
初に
time
乗っ
I
た
wrote
時は
it.
そんな感じだったな。
すぐに慣れ
You'll
る。
get used to it soon. It's
それ
more important that you be
気を
on
緩め
your
るね。
guard. We're in a life or death
ここから先
situation
は
now.
命のやりとりになる。
わかってる。
I know. We've
僕
got to
らにや
make
るしか
this
ないんだよ
happen.
ね。
I wonder if it will all go as planned.
きっとうまくいく。
It will. We're going to make sure it does.
うまくいくようにしよう。
The whistle blows again and the scenery outside the window begins to move slowly. The train is finally moving. A regular series of vibrations shake my body. The sensation makes me more nervous. We leave the station and pass through the city. It suddenly becomes dark outside. The moon shines over a bare field of grass. At first, Von Helsing and Victor go over the plan again and again, but eventually they fall silent. They are probably lost in their thoughts. Will I soon be faced with the answer to some of my mysteries? My poison? The people who have information about my family? Dot dot dot! The train eventually comes to a stop. The passengers exit one after another. Finally, our kidnapping mission has begun. Dot dot dot! Dot dot dot! Dot dot dot! A while after that, we conceal ourselves behind the seats of the now quiet train car and wait for the train to depart. We had departed with the other passengers. Once the conductor's inspection of the train finished, we snuck back aboard. We sit still, waiting for the right moment. Then, the train begins moving again.
これで
Now, this train has
こ
turned
の
into
列
a
車は
prison
走
on
る牢獄
wheels.
となった。
Von Helsing says this quietly as he unpacks the weapons he had been hiding.
けど、
We're stuck here as well,
逃げ
Von
場がないの
Helsing.
は僕たちも同じだよ。ファン。
Victor is holding the detonator given to him by Impy
逃げる
tightly.
必要
We
な
have
ど
no reason to try and flee. This time, we are the hunters.
この場における狩人は私だからだ。
最後ま
I
で
pray we get through this
その
without
立場
being
が覆らない
overrun.
ことを祈る
Blue,
よ。
are you ready?
準備はいいかい？
Yes, I'll stay hidden. If something happens to you two, I'll assess the situation and take the appropriate caution.
何も
Good.
せず終わり
Ideally, you
なら
won't have to do anything but
それに
watch.
越したこともない。
Von Helsing looks out the window. There is a windmill in the nearby hill, a landmark Lupin had told us about. When the windmill is out of sight, that's our cue to take action. The blades of the windmill are spinning rapidly. The wind must be very strong. Lupin and Impy are supposed to attack the train from an orthopoder. None of us can hide our nervousness as the moment approaches. Nervousness! Bleh. I'm trying to make sure I say things correctly. Soon. Very soon. And then,
フラン、今だ。
Victor, now! At Von Helsing's command, the bombs set in the car ahead of us go off one after another. The car shakes violently and the light and heat reach as far as our car, even though none of the bombs were set there. That was a huge explosion. Won't the train break?
大丈夫。
It's fine.
爆
Those
発の
bombs
威
I
力
made
は
have little
調節して
destructive
おいた。
power, but they release a lot of
それ
light,
にどち
smoke,
らか
and
という
noise.
と、音や閃光、それに煙幕、 目くらましの要素の強い爆弾なんだ。これで少し
I hope that it will
黄
draw
昏
out at
の
least
数
a
が
few
減っ
of
てくれるとい
Twilight's
いんだけど。
If only it was that easy. Twilight is not made up of incompetence.
出来損ないの諜報員ばかりではない。能力
If
の
any
劣
of the
っている者
guards
た
are
ちに
particularly skilled agents. We hear footsteps approaching the door to this car. Victor and Von Helsing stand in the middle of the car with their weapons out, and I hide in the rear behind them. Then, countless soldiers appear. They look just like the ones that attacked me in the poor area of London. These men are indeed
中
Twilight
には
agents.
当然
Some of them will obviously
死
have
んでた
superior
実力の者
abilities
たち
than
が存在
others.
する。
The soldiers are completely focused and show no hesitation at all. They immediately draw their swords when they see us. However, Von Helsing fires his gun before they can act, taking down some of the guards near the entrance.
とはいえ、
But they are no
私
match
に
for
は
us!
遠く及ばない。
One thing that Twilight doesn't teach its
上には
agents
上
is
がい
that
ると
there's
いうことを
always someone better than
よく
you.
覚えておくことだな。
Von Helsing skillfully wields his shotguns and shoots the soldiers trying to enter the car one after another. Weapons carried by Von Helsing, he always has two on him at all times and has a variety of ammunition types to give him an advantage in any battle situation. The guards aren't bleeding, however. It seems Von Helsing is using rock salt again, which doesn't cause lasting damage. The windows on one side of the car shatter and the guards swing in from the roof trying to flank us. Von Helsing, watch out!
うっとうしい
Pitiful.
奴ら
They called this a surprise
その
attack?
程度で奇襲のつもりか
In an instant, Von Helsing's gunfire knocks the soldiers right out the windows, pushing them out of the way they came.
さすがに
Twilight
も随
really
分と
lowered
質
their
が落ちた
standards.
私が
This
在
kind
籍
of
していた
lukewarm
頃なら
assault would not have passed as
こ
an
の程度
attack
の
when
ぬる
I
い
was a
襲
part of
撃
the
はありえない
organization. Wow.
もしかして
Maybe he just
本
might
当
be
に
able
バン
to
だけで
handle this
なんとかなっ
single-handedly?
ちゃうんじゃないかな。
私に荷
I
物
would
が
if
な
I
けれ
didn't
ば
have any baggage. The real action is
ここから
about
が
to
本番だ。
start. Victor, I need you to cover our backs.
お前の出番だ後ろを任せた
The moment he says this, the windows on the other side shatter and more Twilight troops start piling in.
そんな
No!
驚く暇があ
Stop
るなら
wasting
敵を
time
撃て
whining and shoot them!
もた
If
も
you're
たしてい
too
ると
slow,
殺される
you'll
ぞ
die! Von Helsing continues to fire, taking down soldiers with every shot. Victor glances over at my hiding place, then nods.
こ
I'm
こ
not
こでで
backing
きないとは
down.
言えないさ。
I can do this.
僕
Leave
だ
it
っ
to
てやっ
me.
てみせる。二人とも
Victor throws a glass tube towards a group of soldiers hiding behind the seats. With a dull popping sound, many of the enemy troops fall to the ground.
殺す気はない。
I don't intend to kill
けど
anyone,
僕たちにだって
but I have to stand my
引けない
ground.
理由があるんだ。
その調子だ
That's the spirit. Don't
こち
worry
らを気に
about
する
me.
必要はない
Use everything you've got to
持
take
てる
them
全
all
てを
out.
用いて奴らを吹き飛ばせ
The battle gets more and more intense. Von Helsing shoots the soldiers entering from the front of the car, while those in cover fall victim to Victor's glass tubes. Da-da-da. Von Helsing himself had taught me that it's very difficult to overwhelm an enemy when fighting in a small space. Even with that in mind, Victor and Von Helsing seem invincible. Maybe it really will only take the two of them to nullify all the Twilight soldiers guarding this train. But even as I'm thinking this, the stream of soldiers seems never ending. I start to wonder where they all come from. Victor suddenly stops throwing tubes. His face is twisted with disappointment. I look at his hands, and I see that he has run out of tubes. A soldier swings in through the window and lands right next to Victor. He's in danger. This is where you wish that you could come out of hiding, but the option you need to take is stay hidden. If I leap out right now, I might get in their way. I need to trust in Victor. Victor quickly twists to the side and throws a different tube he had been hiding. There's no explosion, but the soldier collapses and falls down on the spot. Victor, what was that?
しびれ
It
薬
was
さ
an anesthetic. Blue,
僕の心配は
don't
しな
need
く
to
ていい
worry about me. Just
そのままそこに隠れているんだよ。
Stay over
いいね
Stay hidden over there, alright? Yes. The two of them handle wave after wave of soldiers, but the enemy attack gets more and more intense. At this rate, Von Helsing and Victor will be overcome, even with their skills. As I think this, Von Helsing looks at me.
これで
That's
十分
enough.
だ。
It's time to run.
走るぞ。
Victor and I nod. Our objective is to lure the soldiers here, then disconnect the rear train to cut them off from the Twilight Leader. There are enough soldiers here in this car. All that's left to do is dash through the crowd of enemies and cut this car off. Victor and I run after Von Helsing. The Twilight soldiers standing in our way are shot down over and over by a storm of bullets from Von Helsing's guns. After running through several train cars, we turn back to look at the ones behind us.
フラン、
Victor,
私の
cover
後
me!
方を見張れ。
わかった
Right!
ここ
Blue,
からはお
you're
前
up.
の出番だ。
Break the connector. I'll handle any
連結器を
enemies
壊
that
せ。
approach.
近づく敵は私が受けよう。
Leave it to me! I crouch down and start attaching the device that I was given to the connector. The device is fairly complicated to install, but with all the training MP had given me, I'm able to handle it easily. I quickly disengage the safety. It's done, now! Von Helsing's guns go off nearby. I take out a wrench and screwdriver and quickly secure the device. It's supposed to set off a directed blast that will precisely destroy the connector. It's in place now.
作動させろ。
Set it off! The connector breaks with a muffled explosion. I'm so glad it worked! The soldiers realize what we've done and rush over, but Von Helsing's guns keep them at bay. The final carts gradually fall behind, with many of the guards still on it.
やった
Yes!
まず
So
は
far,
成功
so
だね
good!
喜ん
This
でい
is
る
no
暇はな
time
い
to
ぞ。
celebrate. We're almost at the
そろ
track
そろ視線へ
switch.
の分岐点だ。
Oh, that's right. I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
気を引き締めるよ大丈夫
But there shouldn't be any more enemies, right? Then... As I say this, several troops appear from the back door, where we had just cut off the train. What?
なんで
How
こ
are
ん
they
なところ
coming
から
from
ま
there?
た
キリが
This is endless. They probably came over
多
the
く
roof,
私たち
thinking
が
we
油断してい
wouldn't
る
be
と踏ん
watching
で
in that
後
direction
方奇襲
now.
を企んだのだろう。
Von Helsing takes several shots without missing a beat, backing away while keeping the enemies from advancing.
おかしい
This is strange.
まだ
There are
随
still
分
so
兵
many
士が残って
soldiers
る
left, and we haven't seen
それ
Lupin's
に
signal. What's
車
going
両
on
切
with
り
his
離しの
group?
合図も来てないルパンたちはどうしたんだ
この様子からさ
From
す
the
が
looks of
に
this situation,
う
all
まく
I
い
know
っ
is
ていな
that
い
it
ことだ
can't
け
be
は
going
確かだ
well.
ろうな。
What the hell are those clowns doing?
何をしているんだあいつらは。よく聞
Listen
け。
closely, Blue. Victor and I will take care of these guys.
こいつらを
We
片
need
付
you
け
to
て
go 2 cars ahead of us.
お前は2両先の車両の屋根に登れ。お前に気づいた
From
エン
there,
ジンが
climb onto the
ひとまず
roof.
安全な
MP
場所へ
should
と連れ
nose
て行
you
く
up
だろう。
there. Take you somewhere safe for the time being. What about you and Victor? A tube thrown by Victor explodes against a soldier trying to climb in the window.
ストックは
I
少な
don't
いけ
have
ど
many left, but
まだ
I can
戦え
still
る
fight. Don't worry about
僕
us.
たちなら心配いらないさ
行け
Go,
全
run
力で
as
かけろ
fast as you can. Von Helsing's words give me an extra push and I start to run. I run through the car where Victor and Von Helsing are fighting into the next. At a glance, there don't appear to be any enemies in here. If I can climb up to the roof of the next car, MP should see me. I take a breath and tell myself that it'll be alright when I suddenly hear footsteps approaching from the car ahead. Huh? A Twilight soldier enters the car. Maybe there are still a great many soldiers on board like those we had encountered earlier. I have been ordered to capture you. I spin to the side and barely avoid a quick swing of his blade. In the next instant, the man has the tip of his sword at my throat. Don't bother trying to resist. Lupin! I was about to say the same thing, idiot. What? Before the soldier can turn around, Lupin sticks some sort of needle in the man's neck. With that, the soldier slowly collapses. Ooh, nice job with that anesthesiatic, Victor. It works like a charm. Lupin! Hello, Blue. It would appear that your group has run into some roadblocks as well. Lupin, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be breaking the connector closer to the head of the train? We encountered some difficulties I hadn't accounted for in this horrible weather. The weather? There's a storm outside. The optometer couldn't approach as easily as we'd like, so it took Impy some effort to get me here. Van Helsing told me to join Impy. That was a good idea, but it's not possible. It's all Impy can do right now just to keep up with the train. Then what should I... It's going to be fine. We just need to tweak the plan a little. Trust me and come with me. That'll be safest. Alright. He looks me in the eye, then smiles fearlessly. Right. Let's continue the mission. It's time for round 2. We've strayed from the plan, but we still have to dislodge that connector. We'll keep moving forward and climb onto the roof of the car right before the one the leader's in. Can you move silently? Of course I can. You made sure I learned how. Good response. Let's go, Lupin. I set off running, but Lupin grabs my arm. Hold on, there's someone behind the seats. Hey, come out now! Lupin shouts towards the last row of seats, and a figure rises from behind them. Huh. So you sense my presence. It would seem you're much more perceptive than what I'd heard. I don't recognize the man, but I've heard that voice before. Did you bump into Lupin back at the station? Oh, you have a good memory, my lady. That's right. I do apologize for bumping into you earlier. You're not a member of Twilight, are you? Who are you? My name is Sherlock Sholmes. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Sherlock Sholmes. A young man claiming to be a humble detective. However, his keen insight and eye for detail are far greater than the average person's. It's Sherlock Holmes! In disguise! With the worst disguise name of all time. Like, God. Your naming is horrible, Sherlock. Sherlock Sholmes? Sholmes? Who knows if our meeting is through chance or necessity? When I saw you at the station, I noticed you were suspicious. And when I overheard your conversation, I was certainly surprised to learn that you were planning an old kidnapping plot. I see. So you were eavesdropping on us. Strange. I could have sworn I was being extremely cautious. Oh, you think too highly of yourself if you think you're the only one with a talent for subterfuge. Wouldn't you say, Monsieur Lupin? So you know who I am as well. Scary. Anyone with a healthy interest in criminology knows your name, Mr. Gentleman Thief. The man calling himself Shloms looks over at us as if he can see through everything. Who are you?
私かい
Me? Just a
私はしがな
lowly
い探偵だよ。
private detective. Yeah, right. A private detective. So you're just an ordinary citizen? Stay out of our way. We don't have time to deal with you.
時間がねえんだ。お前の相手をしてる暇はねえ。
そうも言
I
っていられ
wouldn't
な
be
いさ
so sure. It's a
犯罪の
detective's
発
duty
生を
to
目
stop
の
a
当たり
crime
に
in
したんだ
process if he sees
それ
what's
を止め
taking
るのは
place, is
探
it
偵の
not?
役目だろ申し訳
I'm
ないが
terribly sorry, but you're under
私は
arrest.
君を捕まえなければならない
Douche nozzle! As he says this, he takes a fighting pose. It's nothing grandiose. He simply thrusts his left hand forward, but it makes him a completely different person. I can tell from Von Helsing's training, this Shloms is very strong.
おとなしくし
I
てくれれ
swear, your treatment won't be
ば
rough
私
if
も
you
手荒な真似
surrender
は
to
しないと
me.
誓うがね
Thanks for the warning, but sorry, we have our own situation to deal with, so...
俺たちにも引けない事情があってね。だから、少し
Why don't
眠っ
you
てな
take a little nap? Lupin points his walking stick at the man and smoke spews from the tip. One of Lupin's beloved getaway gadgets, despite its simple appearance, it has a number of functions. In a matter of seconds, a cloud of white smoke has swallowed Shloms. Shloms. Is that Victor's anesthesiatic? Lupin grins in response. Even a small whiff of this is enough to bring you to your knees. If he breathes in too much at once,
悪いが
I
そうはいかない
don't think so. Shloms' hand reaches out from the cloud and Lupin jumps back just in time. When the smoke clears, Shloms is standing there looking calm as ever. What? How?
は
Huh? How are you still
なんで
standing?
動けるんだろう
That's a pretty
そんな生優
pointed
しい
drug.
薬じゃねえぞ。
I
駅で
heard you tap the
君が
ground
一度
with
ステ
that
ッキ
stick
で
at the
床を打つ
station.
音を
From the sound, I knew it had some sort of
音の
trick
反響
to
の
it.
仕方でステッキに何らかの仕掛けがあることに気がついた最初はナイ
At
フでも
first, I
仕
thought
込ん
you
であ
had a
るのか
hidden
と思っ
blade
た
in
が
it, but then I
音の
thought
雰囲
it
気からし
sounded
てそれは
hollow.
違
I
う
deduced it was most likely
中に
gas.
空洞があるおそらくガスが詰まっているのだろう
Oh, I love
加えてアルセー
detectives.
ヌ・ルパン
On
は
top of that,
紳士
the
的な
great
回答で
artist
有
in
名
Lupin
だ
is known as a gentleman thief.
となれ
He
ば
probably wouldn't carry a
人を
lethal
傷つける
weapon.
武器ではあるまいおそらく煙幕
Thus, the gas was likely a
それも
smoke
揮発
screen
性
or
の
a
しびれ
vaporous
薬
knockout gas.
私は薬学に
I've
も多
dabbed a
少
bit in
明る
the
くてね
pharmaceutical sciences
仕
as
掛け
well.
が分かっていれ
Knowing
ば
that, it's easy to
身を
find
守るのは
countermeasures to
簡単だ
protect myself.
即席の
I've
中和
covered
剤
my
を
mouth
染み
with
込
a
ませたハンカ
handkerchief
チで
soaked in a
顔
neutralizer
を
I
覆
threw
ってや
together
り過ごして
and...
しまえばおや
Oh, you're
いない
gone.
な
解説ありがとうよ。
Thank you for your valuable
おかげで逃げる
opinion.
暇がで
It
きた
gave
ぜ
us time to get away. Lupin and I were already running towards the car ahead of us.
なるほど
I see. You have some
チャン
great
スを見
insight
逃さ
finding
ない洞察
opportunities
力
in
は
any
素晴らしい
situation, however.
だが
Lupin suddenly trips. His mask falls to the ground.
おなんだ
What is this? Lupin, there's a string around your feet. The sparkling thin string extends all the way back to Shom's hands.
君は自分に
You're
自
too
信がありすぎるな
self-confident. That's why you didn't even
だから
realize
こ
you'd
そ
fallen for such
こ
a
んな低
rudimentary
俗な技に
trap.
かかっても気がつかない
You, when did you do
共に
this?
君が先ほど
While you were
兵士
fighting
た
off
ちと
the
戦ってい
soldiers
る間に
earlier,
ね
when you thought there were
この
only
車両に
guards
警
on
備の
board,
兵しかい
you'd
ないと
already
考えた時
lost.
点で君の負けというわけだ
Sholmes begins to wind the string towards him, dragging Lupin across the floor.
うわ
Whoa! Do you think you're some sort of
どうかってねえわ
spider or something? Detectives need to develop some
最近の
street
探偵はね
magician level
大
techniques
道芸
in
のよう
order
な
to
技
catch
術
their
もなけれ
target
ば
these days.
犯人を捕まえられないのだよ
Lupin! Without thinking, I pull off my glove and grab the string with my bare
お嬢さん
hand. It's
や
no
めてお
juice,
いた方がい
lady.
い
You're no match for my strength.
君
Oh,
の腕
screw
力
you!
では
I
私に
ain't
は
caring
対抗
about
でき
your
ないだろ
freaking strength, douche nozzle. I'm not using my strength. Smoke rises from the string as it melts and disappears like a snowflake. Lupin, who had been sliding across the floor this whole time, comes to a stop. Oh, that was
これは予想が
unexpected.
つかなかった。
There seems to be more to you than meets the eye.
君には何か秘密がありそうだね。
It's none of your business! I put my glove back on and glare at him.
そうか。
That's unfortunate.
それは残
Either
念。
way, I advise you not to turn your back on me.
しかしどちらにせよ、私には背中を見せないことをお勧めするよ。
Damn, this guy's a handful.
厄介な野郎だ。
Lupin starts whispering to me.
お前は
Blue,
屋根に
you
戻
go
って
back onto the roof
風
and
に
hold
煽られない
on
ようにじっ
against
と
the
してろ。
wind. Empy will come
そ
for
の
you
うちエンピ
eventually.
ーが助けてくれる。俺のことは心
Don't
配し
worry
なく
about
てい
me.
い。
I can't do that. Von Helsing and Victor are still fighting. Sholmes here is tough. If the leader's personal guards head this way for some reason, you'll be blocked off. I have to worry about you. That's an accurate analysis of the situation. I'll break the connector on my own. Then we can pull the train cart to the line. And that will cause the car to slow down, making it easier for MP to come pick up everyone. This way, we have the best chance of making it out alive. You understand that, don't you?
任せて。
Can I trust you to get it done? Yes, you've taught me all the skills I need.
二人で内
Do
緒
you
話
think
の
you're
つもり
sharing
かい？
secrets over there? I can hear
あいにくだが
everything.
私には筒抜けだよ。それにしても
I don't think that the infamous
あの
Lupin
悪
would
名
have
高
an
いルパンに
apprentice.
弟子とはね。
She's quite a cute
随分
understudy.
と可愛らしい弟子もいたものだ。
Not happening, buddy. Ha! If you think she's only here for her looks, you're gonna get hurt. But
ま
before
あ
you
もっと
do,
もその前にお前は
I'll
俺に
show
痛
you
い目を
some
見せら
pain
れるんだがな。
as Lupin says this, he throws a flash grenade towards Sholmes. I start to run and don't stay to see what happens next. I'm worried about Lupin, but I need to take care of my own task. I leave the train car. The window of the door of the next car is covered by a black curtain. I can't see inside, but that means that whoever is in there can't see me either. I carefully climb the ladder to the roof. The wind outside is so strong, and with the train's speed, I might be blown right off the roof if I'm not careful. In the howling wind, my clothes are being pulled about. I start making my way across the roof. I have to use all the skills I've learned to head to the other side of the next car without making any careless noises. I somehow make it to the connector. It looks like I'll be able to take care of this before we reach the track switch. Right before I attach the device, a sudden curiosity makes me turn around. There are no black curtains over the window on this side of the car, and I can see into the interior. But... what? There's nobody in the car we're supposed to disconnect. Did Lupin get the wrong car? There's no way. At that moment, I feel something hard pressed against my temple. I slowly look up and see a man standing there.
手を頭の後ろ
Cross
で
your
組
hands
みたま
behind your head. Don't resist. I
抵抗しな
won't,
ければ
and I won't shoot
うち
you.
はしない。
I obey him, moving slowly. He orders me to walk, and the two of us slowly enter another train car, not the one Lupin had planned to disconnect. Da da da. Oh my god, there's a bunch of Twilight soldiers. There are almost a dozen soldiers in here. If I had to take on this number of guards by myself, there's no way I could win. Don't give up. Look for an opportunity. That's how Lupin had taught me to think when caught in a situation like this. Thanks to his lessons, I was able to calmly observe my surroundings without panicking. Da-da-da! Nobody utters a word. The only sound is the rattle of the train along the tracks. I wonder what happened to the others. Did my failure put them all in danger? As I'm thinking this... You certainly are a quiet
君
one.
は随分と静かなのだな。
Yes, I am! Huh? Several Twilight soldiers stand around me as I sit in the narrow passage, my legs tucked beneath me. The man who captured me is smiling at me in a calm manner. I was expecting a young girl such as yourself to cry or scream or make some sort of commotion.
多少騒がしいことを覚悟していたのだが
It would seem you have more self-control than you let on. Or are you merely mute from terror?
恐怖で何も言えないのか
I'm scared, but in times like this, I need to remain calm. I see. Wonderful. I'd like some of my men to follow your example of composure.
うちの者たちに見習わせたいほどの落ち着きようだ
I suppose you are a unique individual, after all, to us and to him, and to the entire world.
我々にとっても彼にとってもそしてこの世界すべてにおいても
Him, the world. What is he talking about? I open my mouth to ask, but I'm cut off by a voice coming from behind the man.
余計な
This
ことを言わ
conversation
ない
is
でくれるかな
unnecessary, Alistair.
アレスター。
おや
Fine. Be your usual
この老いぼ
cruel
れから
self.
話
Denying
す
this
楽し
old
みを
fool
取り
the
上
joy
げ
of conversation. Haha.
愛も変わらずひどい仕打ちだ
The man referred to as Alistair chuckles to himself and moves aside. The person standing behind him is...
やっと会えた
We
ね
finally meet,
姉さん
sister. The speaker is a young boy sitting on an armrest on one of the train seats. His hair is white gold in color. His eyes are jade, each a different shade. His voice is as cold as ice, and he turns a thin smile towards me. Sister, who are you? Oh, that's right. You wouldn't know who I am.
僕がわからないのも無理はないよね。姉さんは昔からずっと眠っていたんだし。目が覚めた
You
のも
only awoke a year
つ
or
い
so
2年
ago,
ほど前だもの
but you
ね。
have knowledge, don't you, sister?
でもほら、知識はあるでしょ、姉さん。僕たち
You
は
and I
同
share
じ
the
人
same
を
father.
父親に持っているんだ
That would
よ。
make it a simple matter to figure out why I call you my
それを
sister,
聞けば
yes?
僕があなたを姉と呼ぶ理由くらいすぐにわかるんじゃない？
Sister, that means we must be related by blood. And he has a connection with my father. Could it be? Are you my younger brother? The boy nods, satisfied.
そう。
Yes, indeed.
僕
I am
は
your
あなた
younger
の
brother.
弟だよ。
My name is
姉さん。
Finis. What's more,
名はフィーニスという。そして僕は
I
今
am currently the leader
姉
of
さんたち
Twilight,
が探し
the
ていた
person you have come here
黄昏
for.
の長という役職を務めている。
Oh God, how can you be my brother?
嘘はついてい
It's
ない
the
よ。
truth. I am your
間
brother.
違いなく
Your
僕
one
はあ
and
なたの
only
弟だ。
remaining family member.
たった一人の家族さ。
I'm so surprised I forgot to breathe. I can't believe I have a brother. And that this sibling sitting right in front of me is the Twilight Commander.
ア
Who
イ
could
ザ
have
ック・ベ
imagined
ック
it?
フォード。
You and I have
父様の
inherited
意
the
志を
dreams
継
of
ぐ
our
子供。
father, Isaac Beckford.
それが僕と、そしてあなたなんだ。
We inherited his dreams? I can't help but repeat what he said.
驚かせたか
Do
な。
I surprise you? Of
まあ
course,
そうだよ
anyone
ね。
would react this way to
自
discovering
分を
that
狙う
the
組
people
織の
hunting you
頂
are
点が
led by
自
family.
分の弟だなんて聞いたら誰でもそうなるよ。それで
What's more, you have
姉さん
something
は
you want to ask me,
僕に
don't
聞き
you?
たいことがあるん
But
でしょ。
why Twilight wants you?
なぜ自分が黄昏という組織に狙われるのか。胸に埋ま
About
る
the
ホロロギ
horologium
ウム
in
と
your
は
chest?
何なのか。
About your memory, perhaps?
どうして
Why
自
your
分には
body
2
is
年
filled
分の
with
記憶し
poison
か
and
な
what
い
it
のか。
is?
自らの体に救う毒とは一体何なのか。 そして
And of course,
そ
about
の
whether or
猛
not
毒を
it's
取り除
possible
く
to
ことは
remove
できる
that
のか。
poison. How did you know?
どうして
How? Ha! You're funny.
おかしなことを言うね。姉さんた
You
ち
and
は
your crew tried to
僕
trap
を
me,
罠
but
に
you
はめよう
fell
としてたんだろう
into
けど、
our trap instead.
実のところ罠にはめたのは僕たちの方なんだよ。今日
I leaked
こ
the
の列車に
information
僕が
that
乗る
I
と
would
いう
be
情
aboard
報を
this train, knowing
姉
it
さん
would
たち
reach
の
your
手に
ears.
届くところにばらまいた。少しだ
With
け
just a
警
touch
備
of a
の情
lie
報に
regarding the
嘘を
amount
混
of
ぜてね。
security that would be with
僕
me.
も
I just
いい
wanted
加
to
減
meet
姉さんに
already.
会いたく
So
て
I threw
ね。
out some bait to lure you
餌を
in.
まいてここに誘い込んだというわけ。
Oh, this is
一度
all,
にた
is
くさ
all
んの
this
こ
new
とを聞いて
information
混乱した
confusing to you?
大丈夫だよ。
Don't worry, we can go over
後で
all of it again
ゆっく
later.
り聞かせて
This
あげ
probably
る。
isn't a very relaxing
ここ
place
で
for
は
you.
姉さんもくつろげないだろうからね。アレスタ、
Alistair, we
姉
secured
さん
my
は確保
sister.
できた。
Let's go.
そろそろ行くとしよう。
A dull explosion shakes me to the core, and the man who had me at gunpoint earlier nods. We've just wrapped things up as well. I turn back and see the train car behind us falling behind, getting further away. This means I've been isolated from Lupin and the others.
これでもう
No more
邪魔が
interruptions.
入るこ
Now
と
we
はない。
just...
あとはこのまま。
Suddenly the window shatters as someone leaps through the glass, standing between Finnis and me. Van Helsing! The Twilight soldiers react quickly, but faster still are the fullest side of gunshots that takes them down one after another. It seems you
行っ
spoke
た
too
そばから
soon.
珍客
We
だ
have an
ね。
unwanted visitor,
アレス
Alistair.
タ、
Looks like you didn't
君も
quite
爪が
finish your
甘い。
job.
そう言うな。
Don't be too hard on me.
あの、
Most plans go
人間
awry when you're up
兵器が
against the
相手では
human weapon.
うまくいかないことの方が多いさ。
Thank you, Vaughn. Von Helsing doesn't let me finish. He holds up a hand to stop me and keeps his distance, staring at Finnis.
全員動くな。
Nobody move! If anyone so
動
much
けば
as
その
lifts a
男。
finger, I will shoot this man. I'll
いい
shoot
ミスを打
Finnis.
つ。
Von Helsing points a gun at Finnis, and he is completely calm and seems to have firmly set his mind on a course of action. Sensing his tense, murderous intent, the few conscious soldiers around us showed no signs of taking action.
誰かと思
Now,
いき
who
や
do we have here?
かの
The
有名な
famous
エイ
Abraham
ブラハ
von
ム・バン
Helsing
ヘルシングか。
himself. It's been a while, hasn't
随分
it?
と久しぶ
When
りだ
did we
ね。
last speak?
いつ以来かな。
黙れ。
Quiet.
君は相変わ
You've
らず
always
凄む
been
ばかり
nothing
か
but。empty threats. Why don't you
無駄
just pull
口を
the
叩
trigger
く
instead
暇
of
があるな
wasting
ら
our time?
さっさとその引き金を引いたらどうだい？
黙れ。
Shut up!
よく狙うとい
Aim
いよ。
well. The head or the heart.
頭でも
Strike out any
心
part
臓
you
でも
like.
君の好きな場所を吹き飛ばしてごらんよ。
黙れと言
I
って
said
いる。
shut up! Von Helsing roars in agitation as his gun roars along with him. Part of the metal seat beside Finnis twisted out of shape in an instant.
次に何
Try
かふざけ
joking
たこと
around
を言
with
って
me
みろ。
again. I will kill you without hesitation.
容赦なく貴様を殺す。
僕を
Kill me?
殺す？
Alright, he's creepy.
君は
You can't
僕を
kill me.
殺せないよ。
It's impossible.
絶対にね。
ならば
Would you like me to try?
試してみるか。
He cocks his gun. Taking this for a sign, the Twilight soldiers, more in unison, take a fighting stance against. The man standing next to Finnis, Alistair, takes a step forward.
昔の友人
Abraham, put the gun down, would you?
どう
For
か銃を
old
下ろ
time's
してくれ
sakes?
ないか。バン。
できないそうだ
I
んだ。
can't do that,
Alistair.
Alistair. Von Helsing responds without hesitation. Do these two know each other? I remember that Von Helsing said he was a member of Twilight in the past. I have only a moment with my own thoughts. Finis, I'm going to kill you here and now. But Von Helsing, this whole mission. If I can kill Finis with my own hands, that becomes my top priority. Von Helsing! You can't make up your mind. What? Again, you're wasting an opportunity with unnecessary talk. You won't pull the trigger because you can't make a decision. Do you fear dying? Or perhaps you fear her dying? No, maybe. Are you afraid I won't die? Von Helsing says nothing and just glares at Finis. His gun trembles slightly, but I can't tell if it's from rage or fear. I can't move. The strange atmosphere permeating the room has completely swallowed us. At this rate, we'll... Suddenly, a loud crash breaks the silence as a cannonball the size of my fist slams through the window. I've seen these many times during training. Von Helsing! Duck! Von Helsing reacts quickly. Red, blue, green, yellow. The fireworks go off, streaking furiously. The car is filled with sound and light. The soldiers quickly take cover behind the seats or step forward to protect Finis. Intimidation through fire, an escape tool that suits Lupin's style. It doesn't hurt anyone, but surprises them. It's especially effective against trained enemies who try to anticipate what's next. Enemies who don't know about the trick are taken aback, and those who know about it can use the surprise as an opportunity. Blue! Lupin's voice comes through the window. He's hanging from a rope ladder and he reaches his hand out to me. It seems that he's somehow hanging from the side of an ornithopter. I'm still not gonna say that right, am I? Over here! Run! Lupin shouts to be heard over the burst of the fireworks. I won't let you escape, sister! He pushes his guards aside and tries to grab me. Next time, I will strike Finis! Right before Von Helsing leaps from the train, he helps me by firing his gun. Thank you. The train is still going full speed. I'm not as tough as Von Helsing. If I hit the ground, I would undoubtedly kill me. But so what? I have to have faith that Lupin will catch me. Lupin! Just as Finis' fingers brush against me, I get a short running start and jump with all my might out the open window. I can't control my body as I tumble in the threshing wind. The ground rushes up. Lupin's strong arms catch me before I hit. You jumped! Good job! As soon as Lupin has a hold on me, the ornithopter turns away from the train. In an instant, we've gained distance from the train, and it gets smaller and smaller. I see Finis look out the window at us. And for some strange reason, he's smiling, as if he was enjoying that we'd resisted. It's an expression of glee like that of a small child discovering a fun toy. Lupin tightens his grip on me as if he got the same impression from Finis' face. We fell right into his trap. He says this in a low voice tinged with frustration. Yes. We failed the mission, but he is probably concerned that letting Finis escape will prove to be an even greater threat later. Finis, Twilight's leader, and perhaps my brother. It should be impossible to believe, yet I feel as if I've felt his cold gaze somewhere before. A long, long time ago. Somewhere. Hey, you two!
そ
We're
ろそろ
running
こい
low
つの
on
燃料がやばい
fuel! I'm gonna speed
飛ば
up,
して戻
so
るから
I'll get
結
a
構
little
揺れる
shaky,
けど
so hold
我
on!
慢してくれよな
Ampy's shout brings me back to the moment. For now, what matters most is that we escape Twilight's clutches.
あ
Right!
こっちは
Don't worry about
気にす
us!
な
We're counting on you to get us
合流
back
地
to
点
the
まで頼むぜ
rendezvous point,
インピ
Ampy! What about Victor?
安心してちょう
Don't
だい
worry about
先
him!
に
I've
回
already
収して
picked
る
him
よ
up!
そういうこ
So
とだ
that's that! We're
用
done
は済ん
here,
だ
so let's get the hell
さっさとこ
What's
こ
the
から
matter, Blue?
どうした
I don't know. My chest is burning.
胸
Your chest? Did
まさか
something
ホロロ
happen
ギ
to
ウム
the
に
horologium?
何か起きたか
I don't know. It's a pulsing, searing pain. I tightly hold my chest and watch the train disappear into the distance. And that's where we're going to end this, everybody. We finished Chapter 4, and Chapter 5 will be a Vampire Requiem. Thank you all so much for joining me. As you can see, we are now on our end credits screen. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Code Realize. I hope you guys are liking these episodes. Please comment in the comment section down below what you guys think, what you guys most enjoy. Is there anything you'd like me to change? How do you want me to go forward with this? Who do you want to be the next husbando who gets put on this list after we actually finish Vaughn or Victor and actually get on Victor's route? It's probably going to be Vaughn. Otherwise, I'll do one of the ones that are not my top 3. But it's all up to you guys. I'm willing to do whatever you guys want. Anyway, thank you all again for watching the video. I hope you enjoy, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye, everyone.